Today on the daily meditation, I will be doing a wonderful meditation for self-love and self-compassion. This meditation will help us to feel positive about ourselves and to act in healthy, self-supportive ways. So let's get into it. To start with, we will use a little bit of acupressure, and this time we shall use Lotus Mudra, which is as so. This is optional, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it is also helpful. So notice how my fingers are spread a little, opening outwards like a flower, with the little finger and the thumb touching. So sitting with good posture, with our hands in that position. And as per usual, we shall simply close our eyes and begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And to begin with, all we are doing is simply observing the movement of the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. At least that's all we should be doing. I'm also sweating profusely, partly because of the studio lighting and partly because it's really hot. However, let's continue. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just letting thoughts and feelings come and go as they will as we continue to breathe. Now, as usual with my meditations, you may pause at any time and continue to do the step of the meditation that we are on. Right now, all we are doing is breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth and observing the passage of the breath. You should feel calm and relaxed before you move on to the next step. If not, simply pause, continue mindful breathing, and then once you do feel calm and relaxed, move on to the next step. Now I'm going to bring to mind a picture of myself, and you bring to mind a picture of yourself in your mind's eye. Visualize yourself smiling happily, and you see, as you do this, you will naturally begin to smile yourself. So visualize yourself smiling happily, feeling good. Do you see that picture of yourself smiling ever so happily, feeling well, feeling positive, relaxed? See that picture of yourself in your mind's eye and hold it there for just a moment. If you struggle to bring to mind that picture of yourself, simply pause again. Continue to visualize yourself until you can hold in your mind a picture of yourself smiling happily and feeling good. And now we shall continue visualizing ourselves smiling. We shall say to ourselves the metta meditation script from Metta Bhavana, or loving kindness. So simply repeat after me. May I have love, happiness, health, joy, and inner peace. Simply say that in your mind. May I have love, happiness, joy, health, and inner peace. Now we shall continue to visualize ourselves smiling happily for just a moment. Now, there is one very important thing that I wish to mention before carrying on. Some of you may struggle to wish yourself happiness. Some of you may have negative thoughts about yourself. And that happens to us in the passage of life. At times we do feel negative. If that occurs to you, if you do feel negatively about yourself, simply bring to mind all the struggles that you face. Recall that you are human and subject to human trials and human weaknesses as anybody else is, and then express forgiveness for yourself. Having done that, return to seeing yourself smiling in your mind's eye. And now we shall carry on to the next step. Again, if you wish, at any point you may pause and continue mindful breathing or continue visualizing yourself simply smiling. And so we move to the next step. The next step is to bring to mind times when we have acted with self-love and self-compassion. Bring to mind one time when you acted with complete self-love and self-compassion. See yourself in that moment of self-love and self-compassion. Visualize that moment in your mind. Can you see yourself acting in that positive, loving way towards yourself? What were you doing that was so self-compassionate? How did you feel? Bring to mind the thing that you did and the way that you felt when you acted with complete self-compassion. And we'll spend a few moments now just recalling that moment in which we acted with complete love and complete self-compassion. And again, you may choose to pause and continue meditating, doing this step. You may pause and mindfully breathe, pause and visualize yourself smiling, or pause and recall that time when you acted in complete love or complete self-compassion. Now the next step of this, and indeed all we shall do for the remainder of this meditation, is bring to mind different times in our lives when we acted with self-love and self-compassion. Simply go through individual moments when you acted with self-love and self-compassion. Visualize them happening. Recall what you did and how you felt. And that is our meditation for self-love and self-compassion. And again, I'm sweating profusely. I need to do something about these lights, I think. They are so hot. So, blinking heck. So this has been a meditation for self-love and self-compassion. There are a few steps involved. Simply, to start with, there was simply mindful breathing. Then we are visualizing ourselves being happy, feeling positive, saying to ourselves the Metta Bhavana script, may I have love, happiness, health, and inner peace. May I also have the strength to overcome any obstacles in my life. And then we are recalling and visualizing in our minds times when we acted with complete self-love and complete self-compassion. Now, I've gone through the steps quite quickly because, of course, this is more of an educational video. Most of my guided meditations are more kind of educational. So I would recommend that you now take the time to do this meditation, spend about 15 to 20 minutes doing it, and at the end you will feel completely self-loving and completely self-compassionate. And once again, thank you for watching. I'm very grateful every time you watch or listen. And until next time, stay sensational.